our guest, one Mickey
I
Knuckles.
did not see that she was in there.
Here she is.
All right, the queen of the death matches, everybody's favorite aunt,
For
Mickey
guest
Knuckles.
Hello.
Hey, Mickey, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. I had a rough weekend. A little rough, you know.
You mean the Carnage Cup didn't treat you well?
Buddy, my shoulder's been fucked since TOD. I just been riding on fumes, doing the best I can. Sorry, I'm rolling this blunt. Give me 1 second.
No worries on that one.
Let's write that down.
You all knew what this was going to be, guys. You all knew exactly. You said, we're going to book Mickey. Oh, we already know. I knew that was in the back door. We know it's going to happen. You should. If you don't, that's on you. I'm pretty transparent on my wrestling my butthole out, bro. I don't know what else you expect. Seriously, no fucking shame.
Mickey,
No. They cut me open for C-sections are wide open, my guts hanging out. I have no shame anymore.
we have a big Mickey Knuckles fan on the panel. This is from a couple weeks ago. This is from our very own Tony.
I know Mickey Knuckles' booty when I see it.
It wasn't in the dark, bro. Where was I at? I was in New Mexico. That was a shit show. But I was in New Mexico and went ahead and got dressed, even though they canceled my match because they were like, oh, no, we can't have guys wrestle girls here. Oh, well. And so I went ahead and got dressed, and I just walked around. I was like, so, y'all didn't want me to wrestle, but you let these atrocious bitches in the ring. That's cool. I made a whole big deal about it. But anyways, I was in the back, and it was pitch black dark because they didn't have any lights back there. And Necro Butcher said the only thing he could see, because he's blind as a bat anyways, was my big white ass just like a fucking beacon in the night.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's going to be fun. That's a good time. So at least I know I can be found in the dark with my fucking glow-in-the-dark booty butt. So that's cool.
Follow the beacon.
I should start selling that as an extra little trinket on the gimmick table, something glow in the dark booty butt. I already got people trying to make me knuckle babies. I don't want to know what y'all use it for. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I made a mistake of asking before about a pillow with my face on it. I don't want to know anymore. I'm done.
Just the rest.
Fucking done, guys. Y'all done.
Now, Mickey, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you even remember. Many moons ago, the Shining Wizards vended you at a PWS Bombshell Ladies of Wrestling event in the old Knights of Columbus in New Jersey.
They offended me?
We vended you. No, we vended you. We were vendors.
What?
We were vending you.
Oh, vending. I thought you said you offended me. I said, what the fuck did you do? I don't get offended easily. So I don't know if you know this. 23 years in the wrestling business, I've been through a lot. I don't think I can get offended. If the whole Me Too thing fucking missed me, I don't know what you're going to do to offend me. I really don't. Good luck to you.
We had you.
I'm the worst one in the locker room when it comes to my mouth. So good luck to you. I learned it from my mama. She made me a deathmatch worker and first like a sailor every fucking day. So
you fit right in with it. But we vended you and Shelly Martinez, and maybe like 6 people showed up.
Oh, I love Shelly. She's the only one that's probably crazier than me. Love her. She makes me look normal on a good day. That's a beautiful thing. I'll sit next to her every day. I'll be like the ugly one sitting next to her. I'm okay with that because I look normal sitting next to Shelly. It's okay. It's like hanging out with Jasmine. I know I'm the ugly one, but I'm the normal one. It's okay. Making sure this don't drop so y'all don't see more than what you want. Sorry, guys. It took me a minute. I had to get my shoulder taped up because it's been a rough day today. I wrestled Friday night in a 3-way against Marcus O'Neill. It's a death match. 3-way against Marcus O'Neill and Chainsaw Tony. So that was a bucket list item for me. I love Chainsaw Tony. And we did 53 minutes. And the next day, my shoulder hurt. I was like, well, I got a whole tournament. Let's go figure this out. And then I wrestled the day show for Carnage Cup. And then that night, they were like, hey, what are you doing? Because I was still in the back, whatever. And I said, I don't know. What do you want me to do? They're like, I don't know. We got these. If you want to watch the show, you want to commentate. And I saw where they say Drunken Taipei Deathmatch. And I went,
oh, jeez.
I see these 2 guys wrestling. Hold on a second. What's the requirements for me to be in that match? Free booze, What do I got to do? And they were like, oh, no, you just got to put glass on your hands and take shots whenever they tell you to. And I went, I'm there. So in the matter of, guys, when I say I drank, and I don't drink all the time, but when I say I drank 3 fucking fifths of alcohol and I don't know what they were, and then they started giving me moonshine because they ran out of everything else, I was hammered. Fucking hammered. I don't even remember anything. They said that I guess I won that match by making one guy repetitively headbutt the other guy in the dick until somebody gave up. I was like, somebody gonna give up. It's either the guy that's fucking putting his head in his fucking guy's crotch, or the guy that's getting his dick ramshacked. I don't know which one it's gonna be. Somebody did. I don't know, but I was like, all right, that's a good win. And I drank all their shots. Every time they said shots, they're like, oh no, they're busy. I got it. I'm here to drink and have a good time. That's it. Don't. And then he smacked me in the face with a light tube, and I was so buzzed. I looked down and I said, "You're lucky. I'm a happy drunk. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here for free alcohol. I was told I can get paid just to drink. I'm gonna see how far I can take this." So that's what I did.
I can't believe one of those dudes gave up. That sounds like a party, right?
It was it was a party until apparently my sister and then I don't know how I got up the hill. There was a fucking steep ass hill. Fuck that thing. And it was pitch black dark. Don't remember shit. I got up the hill. Apparently, I was in just hanging out in the back of somebody's truck, just waiting for somebody to tell me, take me to the hotel to shower. My sister, bless her heart. You'll see her on the stream. She's the one that had to carry my axes down because I couldn't lift my axe with this arm. And bless her little heart, she said that I was butthole naked with the indie wrestling journal guy. Bless, he's such a little guy too. He's so young. I was like, oh, I don't feel bad now, but I did then. And he was a gentleman, faced the wall the whole time. I'm in the fucking hotel room, butt ass naked, don't even care, bleeding. She's like trying to get me in the shower. I'm like, well, wait a minute, let me do this, let me do that. And she said at one point in time she had to take her head, and it was almost like she was almost sticking her head in because I wouldn't step over to get in the bathtub. I don't remember. And I had a lot of smoke to drink, And then apparently I was trying to do pull-ups on this shower bar to prove that my shoulder wasn't hurt no more. The next day, that sucked. Woke up, the shower bar is all fucking torn down. There's a chair broken in the fucking corner. Everybody's talking to me like I'm fucking crazy. They're like, you don't remember anything? I was like, nope, but did I throw up? They said no. I said, Necro would be proud. So
that sounds like a Carnage
Cup
week to me.
Well, dude, come on, guys. I wrestled 3 back-to-back tournaments pretty much. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I won 2 out of 3. I mean, I was like, getting back with my friends here. This sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it does sound like a good time. Tournament of Death finalist the last 2 years, and then this year, Tournament of Death champion. What does it mean for you to be the Tournament of Death champion and the first woman to wear the crown?
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
is she going to where I think she's going?
If she shows her butthole, I'm out. She's going to do pull-ups.
You are, bro.
I'm just saying. I don't want you butthole. You said butthole naked before.
I'm coming. I'm sorry.
Easy. Oh, look at this.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
As much money as he spent on this thing, I would have just taken the money. No, cool. I don't know how I got it home, but I got it home finally. I'll just leave it there. Don't fall. Don't fall. Smacked me in the head the other day while I was cleaning. I was pissed as hell.
That is
So there it is. That thing. It means I didn't get knocked out this year, last 2 years, because I don't know if y'all know this about me, but one little thing is I don't like heights. Just never works out for me. Broken femur, snapped ankle, always get my ass knocked out one way or another. I try to avoid heights because, I wasn't meant to fly. Not aerodynamic, I guess. But I saw the scaffold. I was like, what the fuck, DJ? He's like, well, if this year, if you make it to the finals, I'll leave the padding on for you. Yeah, that's going to help. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Walk out there, there's fucking towels on the fucking wires. I was like, what is that for? Oh, we're going to light it on fire.
Oh,
don't y'all think y'all should have probably told me this before? No, it's fine. It'll be fine.
I think I've seen that clip of you going face first into it probably like a dozen times at this point, too.
So the second match at TOD when I wrestled Joe, I don't know how it happened, but my arm slipped out of socket. and I felt it. It was towards the end. And I was like, all right. So I popped it back in real quick because, I mean, it does it sometimes. I was like, it should be okay. I went in the back, got the paramedics to look at it because DJ was all worried. He's like, well, make sure you're not too bad. I was like, suck my dick. And got the paramedics to look at it. Guys, I don't know what you thought this was, but I'm all cursed like a sailor today.
I know. This is great.
And they were like, well, we could take you to the hospital. And I was like, the fuck you can. I don't like hospitals. I was like, no, I'll be fine. And then third match, as soon as I went to the wire, I got caught. Like the wire, the one, there was like different ropes. The one snapped, went through, ricocheted, and bounced right back. And as soon as I landed, there was something like a table or a board that my shoulder landed on, or something it landed on underneath. And I felt it go forward, and it was violent. And I went, I think I just fucking broke my shoulder. And then they were trying to get the barbed wire was lit, like stuck in me so deep, and Dred just kept fucking kicking me. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. I would do the same thing. And then the paramedics were like, well, you stay in Delaware because we have to be here. I don't think you should go back out, blah, blah, blah. And then Dred said something stupid about Tracy, and that went right. I don't even know what he said, really. I just heard him say his name, and for some reason it just went right fucking through me. And then I told people as I was walking out, I said, don't get in my way. And I think two security people, the paramedics, and some fans were in my way, and they did not listen. So I grabbed with my left hand a chair and just started windmill swinging the fucking chair to get these people out of my fucking way. Just kept hitting people. I don't know who I was hitting, but I hit people just to get the Dred. But it worked out in my favor. I didn't get knocked out. I won. So that's pretty cool. First girl to do that. That's a pretty nice day. You know, I was like, oh, you know, and then the kids are like, Mom, what'd you win? I'm like, this thing. And they're like, oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So somebody here is concerned with your attire while you wrestle because, you know, your butt is hanging out and then you're falling through like glass and barbed wire. Tony,
yep.
Do you want to?
Yes, Tony, do you want to daddy me today?
No, it's not daddy. I mean, you know, like I see a lot of the guys that do hardcore wrestling and they're wearing shirts, they're wearing jeans, they're kind of covered up. And here you are, like, you know, the free world can see the goods. And, you know, I'm just a little concerned. Have you ever had any serious injuries to the exposed areas, beacons?
Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm still finding glass in my butthole. Like, seriously, like my whole crevice it's like a mine in there. Okay, so every once in a while when it gets too bad where it's itching and I can't get it out myself and it won't heal, I'll have to go to my sister's house and lay down and just pull my pants down while she picks glass out of everything. So but I do it for a reason. I'm trying. Everybody's got this whole fucking thought process of, oh, well, men can do it, but girls, and it's been that way for as long as I can remember. So I've always fought that. And I was thinking, you know, you've got all these guys that do what you say. They wear jeans and long sleeve t-shirts or, you know, cover up a lot of things, tapes up all the way up to here and stuff. And it's not that I'm hating on that, but I'm trying to prove that it doesn't matter if I have a vagina or a dick, that I could just be as hardcore or badass as any fucking guy. I'm trying anyways. So that's why I don't wear clothes. And I don't like pants. I don't know if you noticed about me, but it's a lot of ass. And a lot of times either pants go one way or the other, and it's all the way uncomfortable. No matter which way it goes. It goes under your butt cheeks, you're fucking running around with your ass hanging out anyways. Goes over your butt cheeks, but it's fucking more of a wedgie. That's just chafing for days. Nobody needs that. So it fucks with my whole sex game. We're not doing that today. But yeah. I do it to prove a point that, yeah, I'm fucking crazy. Yeah, and I'll do stupid ass shit. Just trying to be equal.
Wouldn't you want to wrestle without getting glass and God knows what else, like up your crevice and your hoo-ha and all that?
I mean, I can wrestle. That's not the point. Like a lot of people forget I was trained by Chris Hero and Punk Helped and Bull Payne and Tracy Smothers and Todd Moore. I had a lot of trainers. I can wrestle. That's not the problem.
No.
The problem is.
No, it's not that you can't wrestle. It's just like I'm worried about like you going to your sister's house and having things pulled out of, you know, areas that maybe you shouldn't have things pulled out of. You know,
a glass hole.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason I do that, and you don't, Tony.
No, you're a better woman than I am.
Like I'm a dumbass. I'll admit I'm a dumbass. I'm stupid as hell. But I'm a stubborn. My mom used to tell me all the time, "Don't cancel me." My mom. I was a middle child, and she named me after my dad, which she absolutely loathed. And my mom made me a deathmatch wrestler, y'all. Now everybody's like, don't spank your kid. My mom beat the shit out of me, rightfully so. And so she would tell me all the time I was meant for men work, or I had retard strength, is what she would tell me all the time. My mom was a Catholic. She didn't give a fuck. Yeah. And so it was literally either this. I mean, she was Italian too. It was either this or the mafia. But I figured this would be safer because I don't really want to owe anybody favors. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do this. But no, I do it because this is the most extreme thing I could think of. If I could push that boundary in the envelope to do the most extreme thing that I could think of to give my body to you, the blood, the sweat, whatever I got to do, scars, chick stick scars, glory lasts forever, pain ends sometime, I guess. I don't know. That hasn't stopped yet. But I figured if I do the stupidest, craziest, with everything and how balls to the wall, maybe it's not a perfect path, but maybe it's a path for other people when people tell them you can't do this because you got a vagina, you're gay, you're a man in a woman's body, anything, anytime, oh, you're not from a good area, you weren't trained by the right, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever they tell you can't do. So if I do the most extreme thing, then it's a path for somebody out there. They can be like, oh, if she can do that, then I definitely can do that. It's not as bad as that. So that's what I'm hoping for. I just want to help.
Is there anything in deathmatch you won't do or won't take?
Pencils. Pondo told me never to do pencils.
Oh yeah.
If Pondo said don't do pencils.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't question about it. He goes, no, man, I sat in a hospital in Japan thinking I was going to die for 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. So pencils, I will not do pencils. Everything else, I tell everybody in life, you got to try everything at least twice. Once sober, once maybe not, who knows? Depends on the situation. But yeah, I pretty much just also depends on who you're in there with.
It makes sense.
What we do is dangerous enough as it is without having to worry about somebody being a dumbass or stupider than me. So that's really hard to pass that for. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like, yeah, cats are agreeing with me. Anyways.
So we got the bum shoulder. You went back to back tournaments. Is there any rest for Auntie M, or are we at it again?
Today, tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow. Then I get on a bus and go with ICP for JCW's Halloween tour. And I'll be on that for like 10 days. Ain't no rest for the wicked, huh?
Are you a juggalo?
I love the juggalos. When a lot of people don't know this, but the whole reason that I got to spend the mass majority of my time with somebody like as great as Tracy Smothers was, I was trying to get in with I liked ICPs, like the JCW shows. They were different. They were crazy. Crowd was great. They ate everything up. It was just a bunch of kids wanting to have a good time. And I was a dumb kid too. So I was like, oh, I want to do this. And my first shot I lucked out because one of the referees didn't show up. And they weren't too big. Like they had ring girls with like the sides and everything. I don't know if y'all ever seen me. I never have been a skinny person. I was like, I don't think they're gonna let me do that. That might backfire and lose views. So Tony, Madam Pondo was like, hey, Mickie could ref, let her do it. And I went out there and refed, and I remember it was a match in Ohio, and it was between Tracy and Too Tough Tony, who was like their biggest baby face all the time. And they're fighting through the crowd, and the security's doing good, keeping everybody back. I'm paying attention. Next thing you know, I see this person come through the crowd, push through security, and she punched Tracy right in the face and split his lip. Big old girl, bigger than me, as about as tall as Tracy, about blocky like me. And I was always taught that if you involve yourself in wrestling, it's our job to protect ourselves and our people, our brothers or sisters. That's how I was brought in. So I proceeded to, I figured it was better I fight her than Tracy. I knew Tracy probably would because it's Tracy. Tracy didn't give a fuck. So I proceeded to pummel her until she didn't get back up. I made sure. I was like, y'all, I don't want her attacking me while I'm turned around. And I went back to ref in the match. And when I got in the back, everybody started saying, oh, you're in trouble. You're going to get so trouble. They're going to fire you. Somebody's going to try to sue him because of that, blah, blah, blah. And they pulled me in the back. And they're like, so we heard you punched one of our fans. I was like, look, she came. I was like trying to plead my case. I was like, shit, I'm gonna get canceled here before I even get in. And they're like, no, you know, a lot of people attack Tracy, and it was true. Like people would just grab Tracy, and they would all just start because they hated him so much while he was wrestling. He was that good, and they're like, you know, we can't have Tracy beating up girls and guys out there, not knowing who he's swinging at because they're, you know, behind him. He's like, how would you want to be his daughter and kind of watch? Like it was a managerial role they were giving me. Watch his back, make sure nobody hurts Tracy, and intensify everything. So that's how I got to wrestle or to be involved in JCW. And then I got to be where like they needed another person for a match. People like Weed Man would be like, oh, I'll wrestle Mickie. Or the Chris brothers were like, oh, hell yeah, we'll wrestle Mickie and Tracy or Mickie and Bull. And because, you know, people love to kick this right here for whatever reason. But yeah, and that's how I got. So I love the Juggalos. Love them for everything they gave me with Tracy. I can't do the Isabella Smothers gimmick anymore because she kind of died when Tracy did. And I can't even like actually go into it without wanting to cry. But yeah, I will forever be grateful. And they've always treated me right. So, and the best times I've had has been at the gatherings ever. So
Have you,
I'm not gonna
have you ever seen the clowns without the makeup on?
Yeah, of course. I saw. He called it his dirty fruit basket. Okay, guys, gotta remember. Okay, before this whole cancel culture Me Too thing, okay, I was raised and brought into this business all male dominated. I trained with all men. I was trained by all men. When I started wrestling, there wasn't a lot of girls in the area, so I wrestled with all men. So and I've always thought of like myself as a tomboy anyways. So I've always been like when I was training to wrestle, Ian told me, like would scream at me like, no, you gotta think of it this way. The ceiling is a pussy and you're trying to stick your dick in her and you gotta thrust your hips harder. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense in some form or fashion. That's how I was trained. So hearing all these other stories, I'm like, when I hear them, I'm like, yeah, I could see how it could be bad to you. I would have been like, that's just another day in my life. But so being, yeah, gotta stop talking about that. So yeah, I even forgot the question. That totally sidetracked me. I had PTSD flashbacks of all the hazings. I was like, I gotta come back. So
Shaggy 2 Dub's fruit basket.
Oh yeah, so we were at the show, and I had just wrestled my first one-on-one match against a guy. And I think it was Weed Man, and everybody was, super happy and nice about it, cool about it. We got back from the show, and I'm walking up the rest of the guys, and just out of nowhere, these curtains come wide open, and it's like one of those hotels that the doors are all outside. Like I think you call it a motel, but you can drive right up the door, and there's your fucking room, and the window opens wide open. It's a big ass window, and up against the window is Shaggy's butthole, like spread butthole. And everything, and it was just the funniest thing, like to everybody. I was like, welcome to ICP JCW. So, but it wasn't meant as like they've never. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never had anybody be so inappropriate with me without me scaring the hell out of them that I will fuck them up if they continue to do so. So I've been very blessed in this business, I guess.
Especially out of butthole naked Shaggy 2 Dope.
It's a memory. I was 20, when in Rome. And that's a memory I have. Tracy was right there. He's like, oh, hot damn, Mickie Knuckles, cover your eyeballs. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Tracy could never call me Mickie. And when I did Isabel, sometimes he'd forget. Like one time we started a riot in Alabama, and I was supposed to be Isabel, and these people kept coming towards me, and I got like stabbed in the side with something from some fan because he pissed him off so bad. And he looked at it. He looked at the fan. He goes, "Oh, Mickie Knuckles gonna kill you." I was like, "Tracy, it's Isabel Day." He's like, "Nah, Mickie will fuck you up." I was like, "Oh." He's like, "Fuck kayfabe. That bitch gonna hurt you." I was like, "Oh, here we go." So, but yeah.
Would you bring a tube of toothpaste to the ring?
Huh?
Oh, jeez, yes.
I made a joke. It was a joke.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
I said, what did you bring a tube of toothpaste to the ring?
How is that funny?
Because the people in Alabama, they don't know how to brush their teeth.
Why would they need toothpaste?
Oh, there you go.
Yes, teeth.
See, I had a lot of head trauma, but I'm still there. I don't care what y'all say. Sudokus, bro.
I wish I had an excuse.
Huh?
I said, I wish I had an excuse.
You do. We're all dumbasses.
I love it.
I
love
am. I love
There you
it.
go.
I'm a dude and a dumbass.
We're talking with
Y'all
Mickie
didn't know this was going to be this, did you? Look at all half of y'all are like, I don't know why we did this.
Oh.
We're getting some emails tomorrow.
No, we're not. This is right in our wheelhouse, please.
Yeah.
Just wait.
No, you just wait. We haven't even
Yeah.
fucking asked you when was the last time you
Not
shit.
one thing. Shit my
for it, Matt.
pants
When was the last time you shit your pants?
in the ring.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Both.
Give me a second.
Double down. Well, while you think about that, we're with Mickie Knuckles at Bloody Mickie on the Twitter, deathmatchworldwide.com/Mickie Knuckles if you want to buy some Mickie Knuckles merchandise, at Mickie Knuckles on the Instagram. Give her a follow, check her out, support her. As you can tell, she's out there working her ass off. The queen.
Well,
Literally.
no. That's all I got is my ass. I can't work it off.
All right, she's
Just
working.
like if I work it off, what else I got? Look, this one, Tony's like, all I remember is her butthole's out. That's it. That's what I got. You leave a show, nothing else. You remember. If you're hammered, you're like, hey, is some girl wrestle with her butthole out? That's me. That's me.
Again, Tony.
Is somebody sit on me with this big ass? Me. I promise. Not me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Last time I don't think I've ever shit in my pants. I'm pretty good about constantly like the day of not eating before shows. I know I'm a fat ass, but I really don't eat a lot. I just fat. But I will tell you an embarrassing story since you're seeking one. I was in I know what this is. I was in California for Roland Alexander. And he had brought me in to do his tournament out there. And we were all in the ring before the show. We were doing something where two people would start out just chain wrestling, working around, and then they would tag out, if they got tired or if somebody else wanted to get in. It was just intermittent mingling, I guess. And I don't remember what it was. It was I was sitting up and they wanted to bring me in from the corner to the inside, and I did. And when I took a bump, I had happened to been on my period. I don't get those anymore. I got an IUD. I learned my lesson. But the tampon just popped out out. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw it, but literally as soon as it popped out, I dove forward, hooked, run, and sinker, and just walked it back like nothing happened. I was like, maybe nobody saw it, but I'm pretty sure they did. I still wasn't embarrassed. I was like, it was clean. It's fine. I just put it in 3 seconds ago. You're good. But yeah, I learned my lesson that day. I was like, yeah, there's got to be a better way. So yeah, and then one time, it's not my embarrassing story, but when I was still training, Hero, for his training classes, so when I started, I trained 5 days a week with 5 different trainers every single day, and they all did not agree with each other on everything. Not a fucking thing. Not taking a bum, not feeding, not selling, not do this, that, the other. And anytime I would let's say I had training with Hero on Monday and Tracy on Tuesday, and I would train with Hero and I would do something that I was taught probably Friday, and Hero would get mad because that's not how he taught me to do it, and I would have to do something called Hindu squats, and every time he'd make me do 500 Hindu squats. So per day I was doing a lot of fucking Hindu squats because I just forget. And then the next day with Tracy, it'd be the same thing. So every day of the week, I'd always fuck up and do something I wasn't supposed to do with that train. I had to adapt for every trainer, which is a blessing and a curse, I guess. But I remember the first week I trained. After the week, I learned on a stick shift car. When I can drive a stick. I'm one of the few people I know that can drive a fucking stick. I don't know how that happened. But my sister parked a car on a hill and put it in on this, and she's like, if you can put this car up the hill, you can buy it. I was like, all right, cool. I didn't kill it, but anyways, I had to find a stick in the nearby grass and use the stick on the clutch, and then use another stick with because I couldn't get my legs to work because they were fucking jello. I was walking in the fucking car like I was an 80, some people do now, like I was an 80-year-old man blown out back, and trying to work 2 jobs on that. I don't know where that came from, but that's where it came from. But yeah. Guys, 29 concussions. It goes where it wants to.
Yeah, no, you're
A
golden.
lot.
You're golden.
Oh no, too many chair shots.
Have you ever gotten to work with low life Louis Ramos, and have you taken the drill down?
I'm pretty sure. I worked with Louis. That he said I was on his bucket list. That was pretty cool. I was like, "You're on my bucket list." So we were bucket list buddies for a minute. But I love Louis. Louis and I've known Louis since I was, a kid when I was coming around to CCW and stuff. I've met Louis for years. He's been one of the few that through everything has never faltered on being friends with me. Even through all the other bullshit when people were part of a cult back then. We won't talk about Bruno. But yeah, I've known Louis for years. And the first thing he's like, hey, Mickie, do you mind taking this for me? And I'm like, of course, Louis, whatever you want. Can't do his voice, can't do his accent, but it's hysterical when he talks to me. I tell him all the time. I'm just going to call him one day when I'm bad man. I'm like, hey, Louis, just start cutting a promo. I don't even know what you want to say, but just say it. So that's what we're going to do. But no, I loved working with Louis. I think afterwards we drank like two things of, two big fucking cans each of Four Loko because he was like, we gotta celebrate. I threw up. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Four Loko. I did throw up. I did bitch out that time. I'm sorry, Necro. It was fucking gross. It was like, I don't like grape. He had grape. I don't like anything sour when I'm drinking alcohol. That's all he had. So I was like, here we go. I knew I was gonna throw up before I did, but still did it because I'm a dumbass. But yeah, I love Louis. Louis is my favorite, next to Pondo and Necro.
Is there anyone in the deathmatch scene you haven't gotten the opportunity to wrestle? You mentioned Louis on the bucket list. Is there anyone on your bucket list?
It's not a bucket list. It's just because they've put these people at the top tier of deathmatch, like they're top guys of deathmatch, the masters, the elite. And I haven't wrestled most of them yet, but they've wrestled other girls. I'm just saying.
Who is it? Is
really,
it
guys?
You want to fuck up the deathmatch king, Matt Cardona?
Oh,
I wouldn't mind. I would not mind that. Not fucking him up, but having a good. I don't know if he leaves his butthole up, he's gonna have a whole surprise of his life. Just say. I don't know if I'm gonna be Aunt Mickie on that day or Code Mickie, but I'm gonna have a good time either way. Code Mickie, I usually get a little bit more hurt, but no, I'm talking about the others like the Alex Colognes. Nick Gage said he really wants to work with me, but we'll see if that happens. John Wayne Murdoch, a couple other people. That it's just like I keep saying, hey, when do I get a chance? When will I be good enough? And it's like, we'll wrestle everybody else, not you.
What if they're scared?
What?
What if they're scared? What if they're scared of you?
You said it. Pointing it out. You, sir, this one over here, double. You said that.
That's
you
right.
take responsibility for that. Because if I say that,
you're afraid
if I
of
say that,
Knuckles. You pussies, you fucking pussies.
It came out my nose.
Yeah. You're all fucking pussies. You're all afraid of Mickey Knuckles. How do you like them apples?
Man, you should just come with me and be my hype guy everywhere I go. I like it. We'll give you a megaphone. You can be the new mouth. You can be the new mouth. That's what we need in this business.
Do I got to get
mouth Jimmy Hart over there?
You do. You got to enter with maybe a little bit of Road Warrior because that's a good time. You know.
I don't do well. Like I stumble and stammer over my words all the time.
I'm gonna tell you. So I do promos, but I usually do promos in one take, and I stutter because trauma. Right. I just leave it in. Fuck it. I'm a human being. Human being stutter. Fuck it. You gonna pick on me because I stutter? My brain's going faster than my mouth can. That's one of the very few times it will.
All right.
But yeah, when I talk and sometimes I stutter, brain's going faster than my mouth. Can't do it. It's fucking human. I'm so tired of people going, no, it's gotta be pitch perfect. Why? All the problem is me telling you what's going on with. It's just like you all doing your little podcast or doing the little daily updates on Facebook or nothing. Where what's on your mind? That's all the problem is. Hey, I got this match coming up. Fuck that guy. That's all it is. You just talk to people. Tell them what's going on. Be honest. You could do it. I promise you could do it. You just did it perfectly. And if you stutter, it's okay.
Right. Yeah. No.
I'll trip you if it's too much. I'll trip you.
Oh, you'll trip. All right. I'm in.
Hey, you know what? If I'll take one for a team, you got you too, bro.
I'm in. I'm all in. I'm all in
Okay.
on this. You got this. I'm the fucking hype man for Mickey Knuckles. So who's the first?
Absolutely.
Up?
Good, because I lose my voice a lot.
Let's go, you hookers. Who's the first one? Let's go, John Wayne Murdoch, you fucking pansy.
Cunt
Come
nugget. I've been calling people cunt nugget a lot lately, especially a traffic cunt nugget. Oh yeah, I don't know why that just came out one day. I was like, oh, I like it. So
Yeah.
cunt nugget.
Let's go,
Oh yeah,
Nick. Fucking
bless
bang
my kids.
Oh,
Bless my kids. I love my children. I've got a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 9 or 8, getting ready to be 9-year-old. And I gotta tell you, so I curse like a sailor. I can't stop it.
No.
I was raised. My mother told me if somebody does, like, if you know somebody and they don't curse at least twice a day, don't trust them. And I don't, because I feel like, if you're an honest person enough, it's gonna come out. But anyways, my daughter and my son are at the age now where you know how curse words are taboo. And I told them, I said, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know you're gonna say it. Don't say it where I've got to do something bad, because if another parent's looking at me like I got to do something bad, I'm going to be put on a spot, and I don't want to make it a situation. So just be respectful. Don't say it around me, nothing. So I was at a wrestling show. My kids were there, and I was in Aunt Mickie mode, and I was on the microphone, and the guy would not get back in the ring, and so the crowd started chanting pussy. Aunt Mickie mode. So I'm going along with them, and I hear somebody, loud as could be behind me, scream, "Can I say it?" No, I didn't look at this child. I didn't know who the fuck it was. I'm in wrestling mode. And I said on the microphone, it is a wrestling show. You can say whatever the fuck you want. And as soon as I turn around and I made eye contact with my almost 9-year-old son, my baby boy, the love of my life, because, he's the youngest. He's going to get babied. I made eye contact with him. And this boy acted like he had waited his entire fucking life for this one moment, because he didn't just say the word pussy, okay? Oh no, he screamed it like fucking Kevin Hart does. He's like, pussy! And my heart broke. Like, that was the end of the match. He couldn't even do it. I was like, oh no, I'm done. Oh, I'm such a bad mom. Oh no. I was like, don't do it again. It hurt. That hurt really bad right here. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm like, yeah, I cursed. I can't be a hypocrite, but that hurt. It was the day my heart would just went. I'm done. So sorry, just a little fun story.
It was a great story, Mickie, and this has been an absolute pleasure. We are up against it on our time, though, so we want to thank you for your time. This was great. We'd love to have you back on, because I think
come on back.
Oh
Mickey.
yeah,
This is
absolutely.
awesome.
You know what? Next time I'm in your town, we should go do like a field trip adventure. Those are my favorite. I don't know. We can do whatever we want. We can go. We use something as simple as go to a car wash or the mall or Walmart. Walmart's fun. I like to fuck with Walmart people.
There's plenty
I'm a
around
Walmart
here.
person. Hell yeah. But no, anytime I'm in town, we should definitely get a field trip together and just go anywhere. Just anywhere. Tell them we're doing like, hey, we're doing some kind of polling here. I just want to get your opinion on a few things. Is it good to have options sexually? Just asking. Not for me. That guy over there. And would you ever love a guy with a 3-inch penis? Because he's over there too. So I got you. I'm gonna be your ass anyway.
I am buying the microphone, the megaphone on Amazon as soon as we get off.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm sure I'll be near you sometime. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I don't wrestle a lot.
Right. And I think are you located on the East Coast?
I live in Kentucky.
Oh wow.
So yeah. What was that about?
No,
did y'all feel judgy on that? Was he being judgy on that?
No,
no. Rondo he's agreeing. He's like, yeah, man, you gonna get your ass beat.
You're always on the East Coast. You're always at CZW, and you do XPW when they're in North.
I drive.
I drive. Jersey. That's a long drive.
Yeah, about 14 hours. Hey, it's not too bad.
You should listen to the Shining Wizards podcast.
Who says I don't?
There we go.
I don't believe you.
Plug.
Why are you being a cold nugget, dude?
How are we going to work together if you don't trust me and believe me? How is that going to work? First off, I have to be pretty much fucking butthole naked with you around where there's weapons. If I can't trust you in that capacity, this ain't going to work.
I can get butthole naked too.
I think that's
oh boy.
Yeah, we have an episode of that.
I don't want to steal. I don't want to be the dude in the diaper, but I could do like.
No, you know what though? I've always wanted to be like the Godfather.
Oh.
And have a hoe train. So you could like be the conductor of the hoe train.
Bro,
mean,
no,
we could do that.
You could be a hoe for sure.
All right. Next time I'm on the East Coast, everybody show up. Bring your thumb.
Oh,
ain't-
my
It's
God.
It ain't
I
the
want
prettiest
nothing
ride.
more.
There's
I
no
want
line.
nothing more than him to be.
Have
at
you
the
not
hard
seen my
court.
butt? I mean, it's out there, but I mean, it's scarred. It's not for everybody, but yeah, it works for me.
All right. Mickie, this was awesome. You were great.
Fucking
Absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah. Sorry, we had
Thank you.
fucking technical difficulties. I don't know these things anymore.
So it's
My kids know my phones better than me.
You're fine. You're good.
It's all good.
All good.
Sorry, y'all didn't get to ask all your questions because I ramble. Hi, KJG.
Mickie, we do very minimal
Hey,
prep
Tim.
work for these interviews. We just kind of go with the flow. So
That's what I do in wrestling. I don't know what I'm going to do until I do it. Being totally serious, they're like, hey, what do you feel like doing tonight? See where the moment takes me.
yeah, I just
Walk
want to
out
throw
there and
you-
there's like these bongos with light tubes on. I was like, oh, I'm going to use that. Find out later it's somebody's dead dad shit. And I'm like,
I just want to throw Tony under the bus because I didn't think he was going to talk about your butt. So
It was out of concern, and love, and care. That's what it was.
look, honey, I've already been married once.
No, I get it. You can't ruin the moneymaker, though, sweetie. Come on, you know this.
sweet.
Well, I mean, see, listen, Tony, listen. We either fucking or fighting, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna like the outcome either way. Okay, so you just calm it down.
I'm a very
Don't
nervous
tug
man.
the bear unless you're ready. Don't challenge the moose knuckle unless you're with it. Okay.
Oh my God,
No.
Mickie, you're the best. She's the best.
None.
Absolutely.
You stop playing that nonsense,
All right. Whatever.
Mickie.
Hey, you should have saw me in my fishnet with my little pasties and my thong. You would have loved that day. Oh yeah, no. Real quick, I know you gotta let me go, but ICW people who are on the internet kept talking about how I need to put more clothes on and stuff. And I was like, all right, you want me to put more clothes off? You keep telling me to put more clothes off. I'm gonna take some more off. So I asked my sister, said, hey, could you make me? I said, well, I'm just gonna get a fishnet bodysuit. Could you just like make sure the pasties don't move and help me with this thong? So I walked out in a trench coat, and when my beat drops in the music after I got in the ring, have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs? When he's in front of the mirror and he drops his coat and he's arms wide open, his legs crossed and everything. That's what I did. And did like a little twirl. Like I just spun slowly. I was like, oh, I'll take it all in. I could have taken more off though. Those pasties would have came off like that. So
Oh shit.
don't challenge me with a good time, sir. I will make anything out of anything. So
We are all about good times here.
little fun factoid. But it's been great talking to you all. Thanks for having me.
It was great having you,
It-
Mickie. This was a
absolutely
fucking
great.
blast.
Amazing.
Bye guys. Don't have too many nightmares about me.
No, ice.
No
No.
nightmares at all, Mickie.
Free the pussy.